in the Arizona Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Knocked down the knot before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. RPO complete to open the drive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quickly to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Buffalo. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Marshall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Snow. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Snags it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all in 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Working that left side down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the route is on.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Powers through the defender. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really,
oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up. First down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Green 25.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Rams line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for room, it's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
There he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
White 53. White
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football.